Well, you're here because you filled out a survey about a guy, and there's sobering news. His grade is D. With this guy, it's best to stay away. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is unlikely to go far in his career, even if he talks big sometimes. When it comes to hard work or sticking to routines, he tends to lose interest quickly and isn't consistent. If you ever hear him claiming big things, be careful. His words won't usually match his actions.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's more likely to break down than bounce back. Small problems might upset him more than they should, and you may notice him getting angry or moody instead of calmly finding solutions. He tends to react quickly and harshly rather than pausing to think things through.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
He often struggles to get along with others at work and might have a reputation for being difficult. Because he doesn't easily show kindness or patience, small disagreements can quickly turn into bigger arguments. People may try to keep their distance from him to avoid drama or outbursts.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you shine in your career, he's much more likely to feel insecure than proud. Instead of cheering for your success, he may get jealous or upset, possibly making snide remarks or acting distant. He doesn't easily put others first, so your achievements might make him feel small instead of inspired.
What if you start earning more than him?
Yes, if you earn more than him, he is likely to feel insecure and even hold some resentment towards you. Instead of being happy for your success, he might become moody or make hurtful comments to bring you down. Rather than discussing it openly, he may let these feelings build up, causing tension in the relationship.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He is not careful with money and is more likely to spend without thinking. Planning ahead, sticking to a budget, or saving for the future are not his strengths. If you leave money matters to him, you might find yourself facing unexpected problems or shortfalls.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He is likely to pretend to be richer than he is, even if he can't really afford that lifestyle. Instead of living within his means, he might spend on flashy things to show off or try to impress others, not thinking about the future. You'll need to watch out for signs of pretending because it can affect your peace of mind.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He's not open handed or especially kind, and he isn't known for being generous, whether with money or affection. You may notice that he hesitates to share, help, or even show warmth when you need it most. You probably won't see big hearted gestures or gentle understanding from him.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He's more likely to be secretive and controlling when it comes to money rather than open and honest. He may keep financial details to himself, make decisions without telling you, or even hide purchases and debts. This kind of behavior can lead to trust issues and leave you feeling anxious about your financial security.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He is likely to see housework as mainly your job, not something to be shared. He probably won't offer to help much around the house and may even expect you to handle all the cooking, cleaning, and chores by yourself. This attitude can build resentment over time and make daily life feel unfair.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will likely not pitch in much with chores or diapers. He may act like he's helping by watching you do the work or giving advice from the side. You might notice him avoiding the real work, leaving the heavy lifting to you while he sits back or finds excuses. You should be prepared to carry most of the family duties on your own.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He usually argues to prove he's right rather than trying to understand your side. When there's a disagreement, expect him to focus mostly on defending himself, sometimes getting loud or stubborn. He isn't likely to pause and really listen to your feelings or point of view.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he is more likely to say hurtful things or act aggressive rather than staying respectful. His temper can get the better of him, and you may hear harsh words, yelling, or even see things thrown or slammed. Apologies might not come easily from him, and arguments are likely to feel rough and unsettling.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, this is the kind of man who gets angry very quickly, and it is a serious red flag you should not ignore. Quick temper can make life at home feel tense and unpredictable. You may find yourself walking on eggshells, afraid of setting him off. Remember, you deserve to feel safe, supported, and respected in your relationship.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He finds it very hard to say sorry and take responsibility. When something goes wrong, he is much more likely to blame you or make excuses instead of admitting his mistake. This can leave you feeling guilty or confused, even when you did nothing wrong.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
He is not someone who naturally respects boundaries or truly understands that no means no. You may find him pushing or ignoring your limits, especially if it doesn't suit what he wants in the moment. Your comfort and voice must matter always.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he is very likely to take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. Instead of understanding and giving you space, he may get upset, sulk, or make you feel guilty for saying no. This kind of behavior can leave you feeling pressured and misunderstood.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
You may not be able to fully trust him to handle private moments with care. If things go wrong or you have a disagreement, he could use what happened between you to hurt or embarrass you later through sharp words, jokes, or even sharing things you wanted to keep private. He may not understand or respect the trust you place in him during intimate times.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be easily distracted by other women and may not be very faithful in a relationship. His actions and attitude might show that he doesn't value commitment or loyalty, making you feel insecure or worried about where you stand with him. This can create trust issues and make it hard for you to feel safe and loved.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
Yes, he is likely to be overpossessive, showing jealousy, being controlling, or acting suspicious for no clear reason. You may find him questioning your friendships, wanting to know where you are all the time, or even telling you what to wear or whom to talk to. Remember, real love feels safe and free, not suffocating or fearful.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
Yes, with him, what may seem like a protective nature is really just a sign of a controlling personality. He may tell you that he's looking out for you or keeping you safe, but deep down, it's about wanting power over your choices and your freedom. Remember, real protection means supporting you, not trapping you.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will likely expect you to do most of the work when it comes to parenting, rather than seeing it as a team effort. You may find yourself handling the daily care, discipline, and emotional support for the kids while he stays on the sidelines or only steps in when it's convenient for him. When problems come up, he may not help solve them or share the responsibility.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he is more likely to lose his temper than stay calm. Small mistakes or emotional moments from the children may trigger harsh words, yelling, or angry outbursts instead of gentle understanding. Rather than helping them learn or comforting them, he could make them feel scared or ashamed.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
He is unlikely to truly support your role as both a mother and your own person. Instead of encouraging your dreams or giving you space to grow, he may focus only on what suits him or expect you to put his needs and the family before your own. Remember, your happiness and dreams matter just as much as anyone's.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
Yes, this is the kind of man who might seem supportive of your career at first, but later ask you to quit once you have a child. His initial encouragement may not be genuine or long lasting, and he could change his expectations suddenly, especially when family roles shift. You may find yourself pressured to put your dreams aside, with him expecting you to handle everything at home while he steps back.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He is likely to only act polite on the surface with your parents without showing real warmth or genuine care. You might notice him keeping conversation short, avoiding deeper connections, or even seeming uninterested in building a relationship with them. If family bonds are important to you, this behavior could leave you wishing for more heart and sincerity from him. He is more likely to expect your family to change for him rather than trying to adjust himself.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he is more likely to make things worse than handle it calmly. Instead of staying patient or trying to find a peaceful solution, he might react with anger, harsh words, or even blame you for the problems. Little annoyances can quickly become big fights, and the tension at home may rise.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
Yes, he is the kind of man who may act modern with you, but expect you to become a traditional, supportive wife in front of his relatives. He might encourage your freedom or ideas when alone, but want you to dress, speak, and behave in very conventional ways around his family. This double standard can feel confusing and unfair, forcing you to hide parts of who you are.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he is more likely to stay out of it or even side with his family rather than supporting you. You may find yourself standing alone, wishing for his backup, while he avoids taking a stand or tries to keep peace by going along with them. This can leave you feeling isolated, unsupported, and fighting battles on your own.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He is very likely to be a mummy's boy and will rarely, if ever, choose your side in a conflict with his mother. His loyalty is strongly tied to his mother's wishes and opinions, and when disagreements happen, you may find him defending her or asking you to adjust even if you're right. This can make you feel unimportant or second in your own home, always struggling to be heard or supported.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
Yes, he is likely to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. This means your personal moments and problems may not stay just between the two of you. Their opinions may start to affect your relationship, adding more stress and misunderstanding.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Overall, based on all we know, this guy scores a D. I think it's just best to stay away. Day in and day out, being in a relationship with this man can feel lonely, stressful, and emotionally draining. You may find yourself handling everything on your own: housework, parenting, finances, and even your emotions, while he avoids responsibility or adds to the tension.